Have you ever wondered why some men seem to have irresistible magnetism, while others do everything and are still ignored? And if I told you that there is a secret that makes any woman get obsessed with you, and that 99% of men have no idea that? That's exactly what I will reveal you now. But before we continue, I want you to pay close attention, because what I will show you here can completely transform your way of seeing attraction and relationships. Most men make the same fatal error. They think winning a woman is just about appearance, money, or romantic messages. But the seduction game goes far beyond that. What really makes a woman wish a man is not what he says, nor what he has, but the way he arouses deep and uncontrollable emotions inside her. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. Imagine for a moment that you have the power to make any woman miss you, think of you constantly, and want to be by your side without even understanding why. This is the true game of the attraction, a game that few men know how to play. But today, you will learn the secrets behind it. The best of all, it is not complicated or unreachable. On the contrary, any man can apply this and see quick results. Now, if you are tired of being ignored, seeing women moving away without explanation, or feeling that you never have control of the situation, it's time to change it. It doesn't matter if you are already in a relationship or if you want to conquer someone special. What I will reveal to you here is a powerful knowledge that can completely transform your dynamics with women. So if you really want to learn this secret, stay with me until the end of the video, because what I have to tell you can be the key, so you never need to run after anyone. But before revealing this secret, tell me here in the comments, what was the frustrating situation you have ever been to with a woman? I want to know your experience, because this video has been done exactly for you, who is tired of making mistakes and wants to finally understand how the actual game of attraction works. And don't forget to already leave your like and subscribe to the channel, because here I bring content that will help you become a man of high value and to dominate the rules of relationships once and for all. Now that you have understood the importance of knowing this secret, I need to explain to you why most men fail in this game and how you can avoid falling into this trap. Pay attention, because it can make all the difference in your love life. Now that you understand that predictability is enemy of attraction, let's deepen a little more in this dynamic. The human brain is programmed to seek new and unexpected stimuli. This goes for everything, including relationships. If a man always acts the same way, he always responds the same way and never surprises, he becomes predictable. And what is predictable over time becomes boring. And boredom, my friend, is the first step towards the loss of interest. Now think to me, how many times have you heard women saying you want a man that makes them laugh, surprising them, or that's interesting? This does not mean that you need to count jokes all the time or be a magical. It means that you need to be a man who generates emotion, activates the emotional side of her brain, and who keeps the relationship always stimulating. The secret? Calculated unpredictability. Let's go to a practical example. Imagine a guy who always sends a good morning message, always responds immediately, and never does anything out of expected. At first, it may seem an attentive gesture, but over time, it becomes a monotonous routine. Now compare with a guy who sometimes sends an unusual message in the middle of the day, disappears a little, and then comes back with something unexpected. It creates a roller coaster effect, a variation between presence and absence that activates emotion and makes the woman more involved. And the most interesting, this happens unconsciously. Have you ever wondered why some women are attracted to men who don't pay so much attention? Because these men create a challenge, a mental game that keeps their interest lit. This does not mean treating badly or ignoring, but understanding the balance between proximity and mystery. When you are always available, you remove the unpredictability factor. But when you insert strategic doses of uncertainty, you become an intriguing and irresistible presence. If this has made sense to you so far, comments now, Unpredictability is the key for me to know that you are following. And if you have already applied it and saw results, share your experience in the comments. I want to know if you already realized how this technique changes the game. Now let's get into an even deeper point than V, then show you how to use this principle in your favor in a practical way. Unpredictability works because it active in her brain an unconscious need to decipher you. When a man is always predictable, he no longer takes up space in the woman's mind because she already knows exactly what to expect from him. But when you insert small doses of uncertainty, she begins to ask herself, what is he doing now? Why didn't he answer yet? Has he lost interest? And it is precisely this question that generates desire. The secret is not completely disappearing or acting cold and distant, but rather creating a balance between presence and absence, connection and mystery, attention and detachment. Now, how to put this into practice? First, stop answering messages immediately. If you always respond in the same second, the message loses value. What is scarce is valuable. When you take a while to answer, without exaggerating, of course, you show that you have a busy life that is not just waiting for it. And the most interesting, the less predictable you are in your communication, the more you will miss you. Another powerful way to apply unpredictability is to change behavioral patterns. If you always send a good morning every morning, stop for a few days and see what happens. Then come back with something unexpected, such as funny audio or a more engaging message. This generates curiosity and maintains the dynamics of the interesting conversation. The same goes for meetings. If you always go to the same place or do the same things, change the routine. Invite her to a different place. Propose a new experience. Leave the obvious. The more intense emotions you create, the more unforgettable you will become. And here is a powerful detail that few men realize. Women do not cling to words or promises. They cling to the emotions a man makes them feel. If you can create an emotional whirlwind, positively of course, it will connect with you in a way that even she cannot explain. And that's exactly why the secret of unpredictability works so well. Now comments here. What was the most unpredictable thing you have ever done in a relationship? And if you have never tried it before, comment, I will test, so I know that you are really learning. In the next video, I will teach you a psychological technique to make any woman miss you. So you already subscribe not to lose. Now that you understand how unpredictability can be a powerful tool to arouse desire and keep a woman interested, it's time to act. What separates men who really dominate the game from the attraction of those who are quickly forgotten is the ability to apply this knowledge in everyday life. Knowing theory is an important step, but the real transformation happens when you begin to test, adjust, and improve this strategy in your behavior. Many times, men get stuck in the trap of predictability because they think they need to show interest all the time. They believe that being always available is the best way to conquer someone, but the truth is that it only diminishes the perceived value. The human mind is designed to wish what is not absolutely sure of possessing, and this dynamic applies perfectly to relationships. When you become a challenge, someone she feels needs to conquer every day, connection intensifies and desire increases naturally. From now on, I want you to start realizing which repetitive standards you can break. If you are the guy who is always sending a message first, try waiting a little and see how she reacts. If you are always available, try to get out of the routine and prioritize other areas of your life before you answer or make an appointment. If your meetings are predictable, surprise with something unexpected, such as an invitation to a new experience or even a sudden change of plans in the middle of the meeting. Small adjustments create great impacts, and when you dominate this art, you start to occupy her mind in a way she can't even explain. Now tell me here in the comments, which of these strategies did you like best, and which one will you start testing first? Comment on Unpredictability is the key for me to know that you really understood this concept and will apply in your daily life. If this video has made sense to you, it already leaves the like and subscribes to the channel because it helps me to continue bringing exclusive content to you. And most importantly, in the next video, I will reveal you a psychological technique that makes any woman miss you and want to look for you even before you send a message. So, activates the bell and do not lose the next video because this knowledge can change the game to you.